Are you looking for an 1,800 calorie meal plan that is high in protein, high in fiber, and that is going to help you along your weight loss journey? Well, I have got you covered. I created this 1,800 calorie meal plan for a client of mine. She is a 5'3" female that is pretty active and actively trying to get a little bit leaner, lose a little bit of body fat while maintaining her muscle mass. So this is the meal plan that we put together for her. It has about 4 meals with a little evening treat at the end. Let's go ahead and break down each one of these recipes, including the ingredients, how we made it, and the nutrition information of each actual recipe. Then at the end, we'll do a full nutrition breakdown and nutrition summary so you know exactly how much you're getting from this meal plan. If this meal plan is something that you really enjoy, I've put this together on a Google Doc. You can download it down below with the first link provided. Let's jump into this meal plan. Okay, so for meal 1 for the 1,800 calorie meal plan, we're gonna go ahead and do a banana peanut butter smoothie. These are the ingredients that we're going to use. All right, so to start assembling this, we already have half a banana in our smoothie cup. So we're gonna start out with 100 grams of frozen blueberries. Next, we're gonna go ahead and add in some fat-free milk. We're gonna do 8 ounces of fat-free milk, followed up by 1 serving of this PB2 powder, 2 tablespoons, or about 16 grams. Go ahead and toss in the creatine because honestly, I'm gonna forget otherwise. Just to get a little bit more fiber in, we're gonna also put in some oats as well, about 20 grams. Followed up by about ½ serving of whey protein powder, or about 16 grams. Finally, we're gonna add in some chia seeds as well, about 10 grams here. We'll go ahead and add our blender top to the top there. All right, so this blueberry PB2 protein smoothie is about 426 calories, 31.8, call it 32 grams of protein. We have 62.9, call it 63 grams of carbohydrate, and about 8 grams of dietary fat. This recipe also provides about 11 grams of fiber. All in all, this recipe works out really well for meal number 1 for the 1,800 calorie meal plan. It's got a good amount of protein. It's under 500 calories. It's pretty easy to throw together. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, so for meal number 2, we have a Greek yogurt, chia seed, peanut butter, honey, and blueberry bowl. Let's go ahead and assemble that one now. Starting out with about 170 grams of non-fat vanilla Greek yogurt. From there, we'll go ahead and add in another 10 grams of chia seeds. Add in about 15, maybe 17 grams of some peanut butter as well. Add in about another 100 grams of blueberries. And then we'll do about 20 grams of some honey as well. And there we have it. This recipe specifically has about 398 calories, 22 grams of protein, 53.4 grams of carbohydrate, and 12.5 grams of dietary fat. In addition, this recipe specifically provides about 8 grams of dietary fiber. Again, this is going to be that bridge between that breakfast and that lunchtime that is just going to help carry you over and make sure that you stay pretty full, right? High in fiber, high in protein, offers a ton of nutrients. It's just gonna help you stay a little bit more satisfied, especially while you're trying to stay within a calorie deficit. So again, this is perfect, right in line with the 1,800 calorie meal plan. So we have our ground turkey pasta meat sauce with our whole grain noodles and chopped up vegetables ready to go. Normally what I do is I'll add 1 serving or 1 ounce of some low-fat mozzarella cheese. Considering that we are in a deficit overall right now and we're trying to keep calories low, portions seem to be a little bit smaller, a little less filling, a little less satisfying. So one thing that I'm doing to combat that is I'm just trying to add in more vegetables, right? Just trying to figure out ways to get more volume, fill out my stomach a little bit more, while also trying to stay within the calorie deficit is a strategy that I'm using. So that's what I'll do here is I do about a handful, call it a cup. Okay, so then now I have the portion of my actual meal, right, with the carbs, the proteins, fat, the calories, and then we have another side of it, which is just more vegetables, right? So it's just adding more volume to this meal overall. Okay, so this recipe in total has about 500 calories, 39.4, call it 40 grams of protein. It also has about 56.7, call it 58 grams of carbohydrate with about 17 grams of dietary fat. 9 grams of dietary fiber. So again, you can hear the theme that we've got going on. That first meal was 11 grams of fiber, 45 grams of protein. The second meal was 30 grams of protein with 8 grams of fiber. Now we have this one with 9 grams of fiber and another 40 grams of protein. So it's like the combination of the two, then plus the volume, the additional volume that I'm trying to add to the recipes, that is a key component in what's just making it so that calorie deficit doesn't suck as much, right? Now, one thing that I'll say, in addition to the vegetables that I did with the spinach, I also did some cut up zucchini, some chopped and diced onions, in addition to like canned tomatoes, tomato sauce, all the fun things that we did for the recipe in of itself. So there's a lot of volume there as well, which is contributing to a lot of the fiber overall, the micronutrients, good source of calcium because of the cheese that we added on top. Okay, so we're gonna take you what the dinner process normally looks like so that we have a good understanding, especially if you're gonna grab the meal plan down below. You can grab a copy of this down in the first link provided. As we're getting all this out here, normally, right, it's Friday, so it's pretty late in the week, so we're running low on vegetables, but we have some sort of veggie that we're gonna get steamed ready to go, some sort of carbohydrate source, normally cooked in some sort of like olive oil or fats. And then we have our protein source, which is thawing right now, which are the tilapias. It's not that complicated, right? We just have our starch, our steamed veggie, and our lean protein source that we'll season with. We use, right now, is this no salt seasoning. It just brings down the overall sodium intake. So, okay, so we have our air fryer and air fryer container. What we'd like to do here is, so 150 grams of our already batch prepped baked potatoes. There's our 150. We'll go in here, and we'll get these rolling like 390 for, call it like 5 to 7 minutes. From there, what we like to do, plop our vegetables on the scale. Steamer here, missing a couple pieces, but we've got that. And we'll take this and we'll measure out, since we are trying to reduce calories, this is where we lean on a little bit more, are the vegetables. Put it in our pot with some water, and we're ready to get this bad boy boiling. All right, so last but not least, we have our tilapias here. We're gonna get these out of their little vacuum sealed bags, get them seasoned and get them on the stovetop, because they don't take very long to cook either, so. All right, so then we're just gonna get our tilapia seasoned here. We're doing 1 portion, so that would be like 86 grams.
Yeah, 3 ounces.
We got 88 grams here, 150 grams of potatoes originally, about maybe 150, 160, 170 for the broccoli.
Okay, so we are getting 305 calories from this meal. That's what that means, right?
Yep.
Okay. 31 grams of protein, 38 grams of carbs, and 4 grams of fat. 4.9 grams of fat. And 6.6 grams of fiber.
So that meal, it's pretty light. It's pretty light in calories overall, but offers a significant amount of protein. She's fulfilled a majority of her needs previously throughout the day, so this is a nice way to get some volume, something flavorful, something that's going to keep us full till we go to bed, at least until our creaming come a little bit later. But running theme here, right? It was high protein, high fiber, relatively low calorie. Somewhere in the range of like 300 to 400 calories for the meals that she ate. And we stay okay. I'm saying it's like hunger is still tough, but it's manageable with several meals throughout the day. All right, so for the chocolate creamy, we just did 8 ounces of milk and the Jell-O powder. It's about, I think if I remember correctly, it was about 100 calories, give or take. With about 10 grams of protein. I think there's 20 grams of carbs and 1 or 2 grams of fat. So overall, a wonderful low calorie little sweet treat before the end of the night. All right, this 1,800 calorie meal plan, the nutrition breakdown is as labeled 1,800 calories with about 130, call it 125 to 135 grams of protein, about 230 to 250 grams of carbohydrate, somewhere in the range of 60 to 70 grams of dietary fat, and 36 grams of dietary fiber. It also provides a majority of the nutrients, including your vitamins, your minerals. It is low in sodium and saturated fat. Overall, a wonderful meal plan for those looking to lean out, lose a little bit of body fat, and maintain that muscle mass. If you like this meal plan, check out this next one.